Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. So today's video, I'm going to be going over lesson planning and how I prepare and get ready for my kids' spelling lessons. Um, Sometimes it takes me a little bit to get these videos out because, like I said, I am in the middle of preparing and everything for this upcoming school year. We start school after the holiday, which is on Tuesday. We don't have class on Mondays as it is anyway, so today is Tuesday. So we have exactly 7 days, and I want to make sure that I'm getting everything ready and laid out so that everything's just pretty much ready to go. As I stated in my last video, I really don't like having to make copies the morning of, make copies right before a lesson, because it just, like one of my videos from last school year, it was a day in the life, and I was specifically stating how in the mornings, why would I, kind of rush myself? I like to get up early. I like to just sit down and sip my coffee, and I like to just kind of chill. I don't want to have to scramble trying to get things ready and prepare. So anyway, I have been doing a lot of planning. I've been getting kind of lost in that, and so it was a little bit difficult for me to stop and film sometimes once I get in my groove. But I felt, you know what, I'm gonna have to owe it to my subscribers. I'm pretty sure they want to see this stuff. Now, a lot of our material is open and go. Like with my reading, my kids' reading curriculum, it is open and go. A lot of times with their phonics rules and stuff, I will write it out on a chart tablet. And I think I will go ahead and film a video on that, hopefully this week sometime. But anyway, so yeah, we've been settled in. We visited a church on Sunday, Mount Zion Church of God in Christ. And I think that it was pretty good. I'm going to go visit again. I know that they're ready for us to commit to that church already, which I don't have a problem with it. It's small. I like it. My kids liked it. But just to be sure, I am going to visit again Sunday. I really like it. It was very welcoming. Everybody was friendly. We finally got a chance to take Miss Kelsey to the beach. And I've been feeling so bad about that, not being able to get out and do things like we have been wanting to. But we've been having a lot of issues that our family has been having to work out. And taking a trip to the beach just quite wasn't in the cards. Not just logistic issues or, finding the time for it because we've been trying to unpack a whole house. But even on the nicest days, it'll start raining out of nowhere, and it'll be raining for days. So Saturday was really good. We packed up. Parking was really expensive. It was like $30, but we got everything packed up. Daddy was, able to go with us to kind of help us tote all this stuff and to help the kids in the water and all that kind of thing. It was a wonderful day out, and I'm glad we got started early. We were able to leave when we were supposed to leave because we had a birthday party later that day. But it was so funny, but as we were packing up to leave, it started raining. And so I'm just glad that we finally was able to let Miss Kelsey have her beach day. And I'm praying that we can at least have 2 more before the season ends. So anyway, let's get started with the spelling curriculum. So last school year, my kids did not finish their spelling, and that's okay because they were literally at the end. It's a total of 160 lessons, and literally Jerry, everybody's on someplace different in spelling, but everybody's pretty much in the same general, area. So Jerry left off on lessons 96 through 100. So every activity is a specific lesson. So what I normally do is I typically write their spelling words down on, their spelling list. And, as you see, we're using Horizon Spelling and Vocabulary. Best curriculum, hands down. What I like most about this curriculum is, number one, it coincides with their reading program. So what they're working on in reading and phonics, they're also working on in spelling. So what I like to do every week, I take all of the lessons out of the spelling book, all of them. So this is like, and then here's where the lesson begins. And then, they have these little activities here. every day there's a spelling activity. Now, the problem that I ran into is that we typically start spelling on, my kids will take their spelling test, like they usually have a pre-test on a Friday. And if they pass their pre-test, there's no reason to go any further. So let's just say two scenarios. The first situation is they take a pre-test on Friday and then they pass on Friday, or sometimes even Saturday. Let's just say I typically try to test them on Saturday. Sunday is the very last that you can take a test. If they pass on Friday or Saturday, they get their new words for the week. So they get their new words, they'll copy them down in their spelling notebook. All of this stuff is put together in a folder, okay? And then on Monday is when they'll start their spelling activities. So like this is write two spelling words, write your spelling words here. And then let's say Tuesday, they're on to this one. Wednesday. Thursday. And then Friday. And then spelling test. So there are times when they don't have enough practice. Like these are really good supplements to them learning their words, but sometimes they need a little bit more. Now, one thing that I was going to say that I like about this curriculum especially is because there's always a phonetic pattern that they have to follow. And in this particular one, it's like snow, stop, slip. So we're doing like long vowels. I can tell some of these words have the silent E, which makes for a long vowel. We have some sm, sm, sp, sp, our typical digraphs. We have sky, which is when Y is a vowel, a long vowel. So that's how I'm going to teach the phonetics of these words. And usually when I write them on the board, I typically write what they need to keep in mind. Like, so for instance, the word snow. I'll probably write SN in blue and then OW in orange. So SN, so he knows that's SN, and then O, long O spelled OW. You understand? Okay, so I typically give them these. Now, one thing that I found on Teachers Pay Teacher, well, actually I found this girl on Instagram, The Rigorous Owl. She makes the best supplements. I may feel that if someone's struggling, in addition to these lessons, they're going to do one of these brochures where they can pick and choose. So I was able to edit it with these new words, because this is where Jerry's going to pick up on when the school year starts, on these words here. So here I was able to enter in the spelling list, and then the first page of it, it says write each spelling word 3 times. And then the next, just to kind of see what he needs help with, he'll take a practice test here. And on the back of it, it's, oh, that's not right. It says enter spelling list here. I must have do something up. See, this is another reason why you got to do this stuff in advance, y'all. Oh, I see what I did. I did it twice. I made this page, the front page, twice. That's what happened. So anyway, on this next page, here's another brochure. So here you're gonna choose, it says choose 7 spelling words and write the definition for each word in the box. So we got that on that one. And then here, cursive spell. He's really not doing cursive. I'll just say just practice your spelling words again there. And then here, I like this spelling story. It says write a short story using 5 spelling words. Underline or highlight your spelling words. Oh, and here you're gonna write your spelling words and divide them into syllables. Write your spelling words on these lines. Create a word search with 10 spelling words. So him and Kelsey can probably partner up doing this, or even Elijah. So, yeah, I think that, oh, and here's another one. This is how it looks when you print them out. So if you have a copy or you're doing it at home, make sure when you do double-sided copies, flip on short side. And then I'm just going to kind of put it together like this, just fold it over. That's what I'm doing now. I know the thing isn't showing it, but these are even more spelling activities. Write them in colorful words. I really like this one. So we have a lot. This will really help your kids that may be struggling with their spelling words for the week. And I have another one. There was like a total of 30 something activities. Oh, here's another cool one. Write questions about your spelling words. Ask a friend the questions and have them answer by spelling the answer. So this is a really fun and engaging activity, and I'll use that for sure when, if I feel they're not catching on to the spelling words. Typically, I give a week for spelling words, and the reason why we're kind of falling behind is because before I had to give an incentive for learning the spelling words because they were not learning them. It was taking like a month for one of my kids, and so what I said was, if you can pass your spelling words within the first week of me giving them out, you get a certificate. If you pass your spelling words within the first week, you get a certificate. You get 4 certificates, you get $5. You can have $5 cash, $5 for Roblox, or any little game that you want. So that really helped out a lot. So they were learning those words. And another thing, what I like about Horizon, there is a comprehensive spelling review after so many lessons. So it's not like they're just going to forget how to spell them. So that is how I prepare for that. So what I'm going to do is, everybody gets a spelling folder. So in their spelling folders, they're going to have their spelling lessons, their spelling brochures. Just put them in there. After they're done and they've completed it, I typically take everything with their spelling test on top. I like their, I'll show you just so for quick reference. Now these papers are a little out of order, but that's okay. This, when they first copy their words, is going to be on this. This way, this is going to be on top, so I'll know what lessons it was. The very next page is going to be I'll put in their spelling test where they passed it. And then I'll probably put the spelling brochures on the back. I staple them together and put them on one side of the pocket. And then after 5 or 6 lessons, I take that whole packet and I put it in their big 3-ring binder that has all their stuff. Because I don't like their folders being packed down with too much stuff. You know what I'm saying? So they're big, it's usually a big zipper binder that I have. And I'll just every now and then, after 5 or 6 lessons, I take all that stuff out of their folders and put them into their big binder. So they have a folder for everything. So another thing that I found on the Riggers Owl are these multiplication brochures, which, my son knows his multiplications, but I mean, this is a really good way for him to further keep engaged in learning them. So these are on the site as well. And right now, Teachers Pay Teachers has this back to school sale. So I would definitely get these because these were normally $30 something bucks, and I got them for $17 because she had a sale. And then there's a back to school sale. So just this, you can get, I bought the whole set 1 through 12 facts. I know these are just the 7s, but I just printed because these are the ones I kind of, want him to go over today during summer school. So I thought that was a really good resource. So yeah, so if you guys have any questions or whatever, so with that whole spelling thing, I do that for all the kids. It doesn't matter where they are. I'm pretty sure you can possibly do something like that with your spelling resources, especially if you're using those curriculums like Evan Moore or something. I don't know how those are set up. I don't know what is involved with those, but I really do feel that those spelling brochures really might be something to help out if your kids just need that little extra boost of spelling. I was never a strong speller. I was never really taught phonetically. I was mostly taught how to memorize the words. But now I see if you teach your kids the phonetic pattern, they would have a greater chance of actually memorizing this stuff and knowing, but it does get to be a challenge because even Elijah in his reading lesson yesterday, we're in summer school, we're not in regular school yet, we're only doing reading and math, but the spellings of long E, you just gotta know some of that stuff. I think peach was one of the words. Okay, peach, are you gonna spell it P-E-E-C-H, P-E-C-H, P-E-Y-C-H, P-E, so just some things you do have to learn, but as long as you know the phonetics, after a while, their little brains will be like, oh yeah, I've never seen peach look like that before, so it must be Peach, you know. So again, we start school next week. I'm pretty much like literally down to just doing the finishing touches on my kids' schoolwork. All I need to do now is start printing up some more of those printing brochures for the rest of the kids, printing out some more multiplication brochures, finding a way to file it so that it makes sense in my brain and I can easily just pick up and go. Just little stuff like that. I'm not sure what back to school treats that I'm gonna have for my kids this year. Like I know for a fact Kelsey needs another bucket of crayons. So I'll probably get her that, and she had her eye on one of those Mondo Llama paint sets from Target. So I might get her something like that. I'm not too sure what the boys would want, but I'm pretty sure I'll figure it out. I know I'm going out to the store today later. So I'll just kind of browse and peek. We still haven't gone book shopping yet, but we will. Hopefully this coming weekend we can do that. But anyway, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Please click like, and if you haven't already, subscribe. And I will see you hopefully later this week with another planning and prepping video.